There was an episode on No Jumper where you ended up rushing Flaco.
No, I didn't rush him. He got saved.
And look, me and Flaco had our issues at one point, but when Adam put us on the phone, Flaco was very humble, very apologetic. He denied, any sort of animosity, and I took it at face value, and I said, cool. Whatever issues we have are done. I ran into him at Academic Studio a couple months back.
Yeah,
we said, what's up? And I'm cool with Flaco, and I would hate to see you and Flaco physically get into it because I don't feel like Flaco was really built for this type of
I talked to Flaco since then. It's just that Flaco been allowed to play with things he shouldn't play with for so long. He don't understand. Flaco from North Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and people be in his ear like, I got you, I got you, I got you. And it's like, Flaco really been blessed because the things he's done and said, right, about his culture, being a dude from North Dakota, Flaco should have been touched by now.
Over what?
I mean, he says a lot of things. It's just
what did he
crazy.
say that you were the most upset over?
I think it was
Was it an interview or something like that?
An interview or something. He was on an interview or something, and he was allowing, and see, this is what I'm saying, like, in the street culture and the gang culture, it don't even got to be you that's saying it. But if you allowing it to be said on your platform, you just as guilty. We gonna smash you like we gonna smash them.
I've dealt with this situation before.
Right? So, that's
actually why Drake got mad at me.
When I'm trying to have a conversation like, yo, bro, you need to kind of refrain from certain things because it's gonna factor, he plays a role like he don't know what's going on. And, we see what we dealing with, then it gets to a point that where, yo, he did this to this person, that person, this person, this person. So at some point, maybe it needs to be some discipline. You know what I'm saying? To get him to understand that things you shouldn't do. Especially in this culture, knowing you right there.
Well, based on a comment you made where you said that there's certain people in Flaco's ears saying that we got you and so forth, I'm just going to give some OG advice in the situation.
Yeah, that ain't.
And this is, you've seen me actually put this in action. Don't ever let someone, a street guy, say that he's going to protect you against someone else. That is the first steps of extortion. And you don't really know if that's going to actually be true once it actually happens.
It happened.
You know what I mean? Like when you and me had problems, did I ever go to someone and say, hey, help take care of this problem with me and Wack? No. I said, look, it's my problem. I'll deal with it. And that's the end of the story. I know lots of street guys that are offering. I said, no, I'm not getting anyone else involved. I'm going to deal with my own problems. I have my own security. And
a lot of times what they do?
What's that?
Hey, Wack, listen, man, I got that nigga Vlad, listen, I just want you to, I'm finna squeeze him out of this and I'm gonna cut you in.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
Exactly. It's the first steps of extortion.
That's why I don't let nobody
That's
call me.
That's why I've never, ever, ever, and me and you did not talk for 10 years.
Yeah.
No guy has ever approached you and said, listen, man, ease up off of Vlad or whatever else.
Yeah,
not one time.
And nobody ever approached you and said, yo, man, you better, I hear Wack this. It was what it was. I thought about it, it got old. And I was like, you know what? Maybe he did and maybe he didn't. Maybe he doesn't see it your way and maybe you being a little extreme. So at that point, I just found equal medium and just, I let it go and, I let time take care of it. But nevertheless, me and Flaco got it right. Loose Cannon kind of put that together and kind of got us on the phone and we got that right. Because, it's like you don't want to be looked at as a bully. Flaco ain't that type of dude, but Flaco, he will do and say some things that put you in a situation to make you feel like you may have to do some things, you know what I mean? And I think he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't understand the seriousness of some of the things he does. He's from North Dakota, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he's just trying to get his content. And if you don't come from this land, it's like if you don't come from New York or you don't come from Chicago or any other jungle, some things you do, if you a square, you don't understand the seriousness of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that day, I lied to my homeboys and said, oh, no, we ain't got no jumper today. Because I knew he was going to be there. Because they was going to smash him. It was bigger than me.
Okay.
He was bigger than me.
You were being held back, I remember, when you kind of approached him.
Well, no, he snatched my shirt, so I stopped for a reason.
Right.
You know, and it kind of let me know that, I got relationship with DW and P Nice, and it was they set. Just like, somebody walked through that door right now that I got an issue with, right? Out of respect to you, I'm not going to deal with that right here. It's kind of the total opposite of what happened with Tariq Nasheed and the other dude, right?
Right.
So, like, out of respect. So, out of respect, I kind of, like, snapped out of it, like, you already told your homeboys you wasn't doing no jumper today because they had already made a decision. You said something about the neighborhood or you allowed that, they was going to smash him. It wasn't nothing I could have did about it, once that's what it was. So I called myself going up there by myself in case I run into him, I can deal with it. So I attempted to have a conversation with him, and he's, Flaco got a way of, like, talking to you like you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or like talking like he don't understand what you're saying. And when you already like irritated, agitated about something, come from where we come from, sometimes we fall short of grace, man, and our fuse burns and we react. And that's what happened. But I'm glad, I was able to snap out of it. I didn't want to disrespect nephew set. It would have been a disrespect to no jumper. You know what I'm saying? And no telling how that would have turned out with Flaco. And I'd probably be in a lawsuit right now.
Yeah, probably so.
Flaco probably would have ran back to North Dakota and filed a lawsuit on me, right? So, it worked out the way. Me and Flaco straight. I support him. He support me. We good. We in a good space right now.